Listen closely, because this is a truth that could change everything about how you age. Every single night you climb into bed, blissfully unaware, a silent thief could be at work, stealthily pilfering your most precious asset, your muscle. You might think muscle loss is something that happens gradually, perhaps during the day when you're less active. But here's the shocking reality that most people over 60 never realize. A significant portion of that debilitating muscle decline, the kind that steals your strength, your balance, and your independence, isn't happening when you're awake. It's happening while you sleep. After the age of 60, your body can lose a staggering up to 8% of its muscle mass every single decade. Imagine that year after year after, your physical power slowly ebbing away, not because of some daytime neglect, but because of what happens or doesn't happen when your head hits the pillow. This isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's a slow-motion crisis. And unless you take decisive action, this nightly erosion doesn't just stop, it accelerates, leaving you weaker, more fragile, and less capable with each passing year. If you're going to bed without giving your body the right kind of fuel, you're essentially sending your muscles into a starvation mode, forcing them to cannibalize themselves just to get through the night. This is the critical information that too many miss out on, and it's costing them their vitality. But hold on. Before despair sets in, there's a beacon of hope, and it's simpler than you might imagine. What if I told you that one small, almost effortless change to your bedtime routine could not only halt this silent muscular decay in its tracks, but could actually begin to reverse it? Imagine waking up feeling not weaker, but stronger, more resilient, and with less of that morning stiffness. This isn't wishful thinking. It's grounded in emerging science. Researchers are now showing us, with compelling evidence, that consuming specific types of foods shortly before you go to sleep can act like a powerful switch, flicking on your body's overnight muscle repair systems. These aren't complicated concoctions or expensive supplements, but rather simple, wholesome foods that can trigger profound physiological changes. They can dramatically reduce muscle soreness, enhance recovery from the day's activities, and, most importantly, help you build and maintain lean muscle mass while you're lost in dreams. So, if you're over 60 and you're truly serious about not just surviving your later years, but thriving in them, staying strong, independent, and brimming with the energy to enjoy life to its fullest, then this information is absolutely crucial for you. Welcome to a special insight from Senior Fit, where we decode the science into simple, actionable strategies to help you age better, live more actively, and reclaim your strength. Today, we're diving deep into a phenomenon that affects millions of older adults, yet often flies completely under the radar: nighttime muscle loss. It's a clandestine operation your body runs, especially if you're not arming it correctly before sleep. You see, your muscles aren't just passively fading away due to the number on your birth certificate. They are actively being broken down, especially if you go to bed without the right kind of nutritional support. Think about it. When you sleep, your body enters an extended fasting state. For many hours, there's no food coming in. If your system doesn't have readily available protein from your evening intake, it has to find those essential amino acids somewhere to keep vital processes running and to repair tissues. And where does it turn? To your muscles. It begins to break down its own muscle tissue to scavenge the nutrients it desperately needs. This process is called catabolism, and while it happens to everyone to some degree, it hits older adults with a particular vengeance. The reason it's so much harder on those over 60 is twofold. Firstly, as we age, our bodies become less efficient at utilizing the protein we do eat. This frustrating condition is known as anabolic resistance. It means that even if you think you're eating enough protein throughout the day, your muscles might not be getting the full benefit, especially when it comes to the critical nighttime recovery window. Secondly, the cumulative effect of this nightly breakdown, compounded by anabolic resistance, leads to a more rapid decline in muscle mass and function, a condition technically known as sarcopenia. This isn't just about looking less toned, it's about losing the very foundation of your mobility, your ability to perform daily tasks, and your resilience against falls and illness. But please, don't feel disheartened, because there's a straightforward and effective fix. Certain foods, when eaten strategically about 30 to 60 minutes before you turn in for the night, can dramatically reduce this overnight muscle breakdown. Some of these nutritional heroes even go a step further, actively triggering new muscle growth while you're sound asleep. Today, we're going to unveil the 8 most powerful bedtime foods scientifically shown to protect and even build your precious muscles, ranked from a respectable number 8 all the way to the undisputed champion at number 1. And you'll want to stick around for that top food, because a recent study revealed it boosted overnight muscle protein synthesis by an incredible 22%, even in individuals who weren't actively exercising. So grab a notebook and prepare to discover how to transform your sleep into a powerful muscle rebuilding session. Let's get started with our countdown, beginning with food number 8, a choice that's wonderfully easy to find in any grocery store, remarkably affordable, and surprisingly effective in the fight against nighttime muscle loss. It might seem like a throwback, an old-school diet food, but cottage cheese has quietly emerged as one of the most effective tools for preserving and even building muscle overnight. You might be thinking, cottage cheese? Really? Yes, absolutely. And here's the science-backed reason why. Cottage cheese is absolutely packed with a special kind of protein called casein. Unlike whey protein, which floods your system with amino acids quickly and then disappears almost as fast, casein is the marathon runner of proteins. It digests very, very slowly. Imagine casein releasing its muscle-building amino acids steadily, like a slow drip IV, over a period of 6 to even 8 hours. This makes it the perfect nighttime fuel. If whey protein is like a firecracker, a quick, intense burst, then casein is like a slow-burning candle, providing a sustained source of nourishment that your muscles desperately need during those long, fasting hours of sleep. A compelling study published in the British Journal of Nutrition examined adults over 60 who were given a small serving of casein, the primary protein in cottage cheese, before bed. The results were remarkable. They experienced a 31% increase in overnight muscle protein synthesis compared to those who ate nothing. Let that sink in. The group that consumed the casein didn't just hold onto their muscle, they actively built more of it, all while they were sleeping. This is a monumental finding, especially for older adults who might be engaging in resistance training, or even for those simply trying to maintain their existing strength and balance to navigate daily life safely. So, how much should you aim for? Start with about half a cup, consumed roughly 30 to 60 minutes before you plan to go to bed. Opt for plain, low-fat cottage cheese if you're keeping an eye on calories. If the taste is a bit too bland for your liking, don't hesitate to mix in a few slices of fresh banana, which also provides potassium, helping muscles relax. A sprinkle of warming cinnamon or a very small touch of honey for sweetness. Just be mindful to keep any additions light to avoid excess sugar, which can interfere with sleep. You could even stir in a spoonful of chia seeds for an extra boost of fiber and healthy omega-3 fatty acids. And here's another fantastic bonus. Cottage cheese is a natural source of tryptophan, an amino acid well known for promoting sleep. So it's not just working wonders for your muscles, it's also helping your brain wind down, paving the way for a more restful night. Plus, it's incredibly easy to digest, even for those who might have sensitive stomachs. Many seniors who struggle with sleep or wake up feeling stiff and sore have found that incorporating this one simple food into their evening routine makes a noticeable difference. Cottage cheese. It's affordable, easy to prepare, backed by solid science, and powerful enough to stand guard over your muscles all night long. If you've been waking up feeling weaker or noticing a slow decline in your strength, this might just be the quiet, unassuming fix your body has been desperately waiting for. Coming in at number 7 on our list are hard-boiled eggs. Undeniably one of the most compact, nutrient-dense, and muscle-protecting foods you can choose for a pre-sleep snack. They may be small, but don't let their humble size fool you. Their power is mighty. Each single egg delivers around 6 grams of high-quality, complete protein. Complete means it contains all 9 of the essential amino acids your body needs to preserve and build lean muscle, and it provides them in just the right ratios for optimal use. But what makes eggs particularly valuable for individuals over 60 is their rich content of leucine. Leucine is a uniquely powerful amino acid that acts almost like a master switch, turning on the machinery for muscle growth within your cells. As we journey through our later years, our bodies often become less responsive to the protein we consume. It takes a greater amount of protein, and specifically higher quality protein, rich in leucine, to trigger the same muscle-building response that came more easily in our younger years. This, as we've discussed, is that frustrating anabolic resistance. Eggs offer a fantastic solution to this problem. They deliver a potent dose of complete, efficient protein that is easily absorbed and digested by the body, making a tangible difference even in small amounts. Consider a 2021 study published in the journal Nutrients. This research followed a group of adults over the age of 60 who consumed whole eggs before heading to bed. Over a 12-week period, the results were significant. The egg-eating group exhibited a 19% higher muscle preservation rate compared to the group that didn't include eggs in their bedtime routine. Furthermore, the egg group also showed elevated levels of IGF-1, a crucial growth hormone that supports tissue repair and which, unfortunately, naturally declines as we age. More IGF-1 translates to better muscle recovery, less morning soreness, and faster rebuilding of muscle tissue while you sleep. The best part? Eggs are incredibly convenient. Just boil a batch at the beginning of the week, peel them, and they're ready to go. Consuming 1 to 2 hard-boiled eggs about 30 minutes before bed is generally sufficient for most seniors. They are gentle on the stomach, remarkably low in sugar and starch, and won't cause the undesirable blood sugar spikes that many other late-night snacks might trigger. If you want to enhance their benefits even further, try sprinkling a little turmeric and black pepper on top. Turmeric is a natural anti-inflammatory, and black pepper significantly helps your body absorb curcumin, the active beneficial compound in turmeric. You could also pair your eggs with a small slice of avocado if you're looking for a bit more healthy fat or want to feel fuller for longer. The healthy fats in avocado can slow digestion slightly, providing a more sustained energy release through the night. Hard-boiled eggs are also an excellent option for seniors who may not have a large appetite late in the evening. There's no cooking or extensive cleanup required. Just peel and eat. It's that simple. Whether you're recovering from a bit of exercise, dealing with nagging joint soreness, or simply striving to maintain your precious independence, these little protein bombs can help you achieve your goals, one satisfying bite at a time. So, to recap, easy to digest, packed with muscle-saving leucine and complete protein, and scientifically proven to improve hormone levels and reduce muscle loss. Hard-boiled eggs might just be the simplest, most efficient bedtime snack you've been overlooking. Next on our list, at number 6, we have tuna packed in olive oil. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Tuna might not be the first thing that springs to mind when you picture a soothing bedtime snack. However, when it comes to the critical mission of protecting your muscle mass after the age of 60, this specific combination of high-quality protein and healthy fats is an absolute powerhouse, a true dynamic duo for your muscles. Let's break down precisely why this pairing is so effective. Tuna itself is one of the leanest, most protein-dense foods readily available. In just a few bites, you're supplying your body with a significant amount of complete, high-quality protein, and importantly, it's loaded with that all-important amino acid, leucine, which, as we've learned, is the key activator for muscle growth and repair. But here's where it gets particularly interesting and why the in olive oil part is crucial. When you choose tuna that's packed in olive oil rather than water, you're giving your body a powerful double benefit. The olive oil contributes healthy monounsaturated fats. These fats play a vital role in slowing down the digestion process. This slower digestion means that the amino acids from the tuna are released into your bloodstream more gradually, providing a sustained supply of nutrients to feed and repair your muscles throughout the entire night. A 2020 study published in the prestigious American Journal of Clinical Nutrition specifically tested